Yo, what's up, guys? We're gonna do some cooking. So I'm hungry. We had a busy Dota game, burns a lot of calories. We've chosen our meal. I decided to go with a little bit something more exotic. We're making tostadas with tuna blocks, avocado dip, mango salsa, sour cream, and jalapeno. It's gonna take about 25 to 30 minutes. And the first step we're gonna do is we're gonna preheat the oven. I'm gonna go with a 200 Celsius, which is about 400 Fahrenheit oven preheat. Okay, what do we got? We got the sour cream, a lime, the tortilla, burnt paprika, don't know what it's called in English, pointy paprika,
Bell pepper.
bell pepper, yeah, pointy bell pepper. Got a mango, tuna blocks, which in the picture I saw them to be a little bit smaller. So I think we're going to cut those to size so that we can spread them out over the different tortillas. Guacamole. Love guacamole. Love guacamole. Sweet and spicy chili sauce. Nice. And we got the Mexican herbs. A lot of good stuff in there. Garlic, tomato, onion, and more. Paprika. All right, cool. Where do we start? We've got the oven preheating. Number 2, cut the mango and, peel the mango and dice the remainder. To be honest, if I was home growing these mangoes, if Netherlands climate was different, I think I would just try to eat the skin. Usually there's a lot of goodies in the skin. All right, now experienced chefs will know that a mango has a seed inside. And I don't have like an extremely good technique how to get the mango off the seeds, but I'll do my best.
Do you want a mango cutter?
Oh, we have a mango cutter.
Yeah.
It's kind of cheating, right? But it's a help tool. They exist to help us. This one, this drawer. Things always magically disappear from drawers when I look for them, and then the moment Cass opens the drawer, they're there in plain sight. Wow, mango cutter. Well, that does most of the work already. I think we do have a bit more mango. So waste not to use it. What's your guys' favorite fruit? Mine is actually mango. I think there's 2 things in the world that make every dish better. Love and mangoes. No, mangoes and coconut cream. Oh, and watermelon, strawberries. Okay, those are pretty tier S. Oranges. Wow. You must be the happiest guy in the world with favorite fruit oranges. They're really common. We don't always have mangoes in Holland in big supply. Okay, we got the mango ready. Cut it small. I think probably it's still a little bit too big. Okay. We're gonna cut the pointy bell pepper in small blocks, and we're gonna cut the cucumber in its length as well. Okay, let's rinse this bell pepper. Let's see, little blocks. We're gonna cut this in 4, and then we'll. I don't think you can technically cut a bell pepper into blocks. I don't think that works, but we can cut it into quartered pieces, and then we'll call it blocks. Or unless, maybe they wanted me to keep the length intact, but then it would be more like discs. Is this a block?
Let's look at the picture.
I mean, the deed is done. Yeah, those are not blocks either. We're doing all right. Next, cut the cucumber in its length, in 4s, and then in blocks. Yeah, same thing we did for the paprika. As a chef of 10 years, it's fun seeing people give it a go, looking great for you. Cool, Dagimet. Do you chef in a restaurant, or are you an avid hobby chef, or a provider at home? Usually, I'm the designated julienner, aka vegetable cutter. My wife is the great whiz, the great practiced goddess at cooking. I do the preparation work sometimes. I mean, we cook together a lot. So when I make my own dish, I don't really have, let's say, the build orders. She's got all the build orders. I just do the grind. So now we're gonna dice the coriander. We're gonna cut the lemon in pieces. I don't know about you guys. I like working relatively clean. I think that's probably a sign. Clean. When I say clean, tidy. I think that's probably a sign that I'm a noob. That I don't do it that often, like the whole project, the whole start to end cooking myself. Because the most good chefs that I've seen, they blow up the whole kitchen until everything is destroyed, and then they create something truly amazing. I like getting everything on the table first, splitting things in bowls, and work from that point on. Okay, mix in a bowl the mango, the paprika, and the cucumber with half of the sweet spicy chili sauce and half of the Mexican herbs. Watch out, spicy. And half of the coriander, which is cilantro. And then bring to taste with pepper and salt, mix it well and put it apart. But first, let's cut the coriander, which is cilantro. Cilantro is a divisive herb. Some people genetically are predisposed to feel like cilantro is a little bit reminiscent of the flavor of soap, of the aroma of soap. For them, there's no hope. You will not become an enjoyer of cilantro. You have been given the genetic lots in the lottery of fragrance recognition. I think it's probably already washed, but to others, cilantro is a lovely extra addition, which provides a beautiful garnish and a nice taste as well. Very neutral, complements almost anything, and it looks nice by color. Add it to your food last, usually, if your food is going to be hot. Otherwise, it will turn color. The leaves will turn dark, as if bruised. There is a way where you touch the knife with your fingers so that it becomes impossible to cut yourself. Something with the top part of your fingers. I'm trying to do it. I think I'm doing it, but I don't usually do it. I like the excitement of making it a skill issue. I think I did it okay. Okay. Half, we prepare it for later, for something else. Then we're gonna add half of the sweet and spicy chili sauce. It's gonna get added to the tuna blocks. Okay, in that case, we will use half. If they were going to have an entrance, if they were going to have a message about it later, you can add the rest. If you don't think it's too spicy, I would just add it now. Give me all the flavor. Enough. A little bit more. Okay, cool. That's slightly more than half. All right, next. Half of the Mexican herbs. So good. It has this lovely fragrance. Though, of course, it's going to be very personal. I don't know why my body loves it so much, the smell of it. I'm just a huge fan of it. Lemongrass so banging. Gotta put on the apron. Oh, maybe that's true. Ooh, all right. There we go. What do you think, guys? Do you trust me more with your food now that I looked the part? Okay, now we're a pro. 1 lemon part. 1 lemon part. What is a lemon part?
It's a lime.
Yeah, sorry, lime. 1 lime part. But what's a part? 1/4? Or half? What do we do with the rest? 1 lemon part. I think it means half. Squeeze it on the salsa. Is this the salsa? Yes, this is. My friend, better to cut it in the other way. Yeah, I see that now because it has the thing in. Nice. I love lime. It's so good. I want to get everything out there. Okay, mix it well. Guys, you think that the food you eat in restaurants does not have hand mixing? I'm not going to say and a whole lot more. There's going to be hand mixing. Okay, cool. Mix in another small bowl the sour cream with the juice of the other parts of the lime and also pepper and salt. Yeah, I could have used a slightly bigger bowl. I didn't realize how much volume it was going to take. Okay, this one with the lemon. We squeeze this one inside. It's gonna taste great. Where's the meat? It's coming. It's gonna be tuna, actually. The Sword says, worked in a fine dining for a decade in New York City. Chefs never actually use gloves except for raw proteins. And they wash their hands 1,000,000 times during service. That makes sense. Isn't it lime? It is lime. I'm doing live translating from Dutch to English. And sometimes I get my wires crossed. I get confused and I say it wrong. English is my second language. Okay. A little bit of lemon and a little bit of pepper and salt as well. This is actually not my addition. You can, of course, add to your dish anything you like when you're preparing a HelloFresh meal. But this is not my addition. This is a recommendation by the recipe. So who am I to not follow the build order the first time I do this strategy? Cool. Now, we're gonna get the mini tortillas together. Okay, let's spread these out. Let's spread these out. We're gonna put
baking paper.
Baking paper, yes, good. Okay, we're good. We're good. What if they don't all fit? Do I just make 4 at a time? 1, 2, 3.
Just stack them.
4. Stack them? I can't stack them. I could put them on this one. On the grate.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. We're gonna put these on. We're gonna put some sunflower oil and we're gonna heat them up. Okay, let's pop these in. No, Mexican herbs. The rest of the Mexican herbs. All right, you're going on. I feel like the spread technique could be slightly better if I take it out first and then eyeball how much is in. Cool. We pop these in for 4 to 6 minutes.
Can you put this on the highest level?
Put this on the highest level. Put this one lowest. 4 to 6 minutes. We are at 20:41. Okay. Cool. Heat up 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil in a pan and fry the tuna. However, I need to cut the tuna a little bit smaller. We gotta go fast with this one. Cut them in nice little even-sized blocks so we can spread them out over the tortillas. Could probably do with a slightly sharper one on this one. I have sharper knives actually. We've got some Japanese knives. I usually use the less sharp knife just to save myself if I have bad aim. Actually, real reason. If you're used to blunt knives and you suddenly have a sharp one, and you accidentally nick yourself, the damage is far greater. So it actually becomes a bit of a shock. It's like, oh my god, I forgot what sharp knives are like. Sharper knives, safer knives. Yeah, if you don't make mistakes. Okay, high fire, very brief, 1 minute until brown. That's the directive. One minute is really short. Can I put this in a bowl? Okay. Tortilla should be done too. Alright, nice. A little bit browning at the side. Careful them. Perfect. So what's the final step? Take them out of the pan, add them to a bowl, add the sweet and spicy chili sauce to the tuna, and if you like, pepper and salt. Alright, could be more evenly spread. You mix it a little bit. And then, pepper and salt. And finally, cover the tostadas with the avocado dip, the salsa and the tuna blocks, garnish with the coriander, and serve the sour cream and jalapenos on the side. So this is going to be just a side dish. Jalapenos and sour cream will be the side dishes. All right. Let's do tunas last. Start with the salsa. We'll start with 1 spoon everywhere so we can judge how much we got everywhere. Add the tuna.
When do you add your avocado?
You'll love my new
I think
recipe.
I'll add it on top. The end. A dollop on top.
Did they say that?
They didn't say. They said add it all. So I guess you can do.
I think it should be at the bottom.
You think so? So it doesn't fall off.
Ah,
If the avocado's at the bottom, it will help springboard the rest of it, right?
yeah.
Yeah. That would be the better order, Chad. It probably looks better too, doesn't it?
Yes.
So we have decreed that the avocado is going to be on the side, as is the sour cream and this one. Oh, and we still have a little bit of cilantro. Nice. Okay, let's eat. It's all done.
Oh, but avocado?
Avocado, we said we're gonna do it at the side, or do you mean on the side on the tortilla?
Yeah.
Ah. Isn't it better to spread it around? Because we're gonna eat this by hand, no?
You can spread it like in 4 different sides.
How do you eat this without making a huge mess? I think you just accept the mess and enjoy the food explosion. HelloFresh tostadas with salsa and tuna. Bon appetit. Now I'm gonna eat, and I'm totally not gonna mess up my keyboard. I think that's probably the best meal I've ever had.